of Waymo? I've never heard of Waymo, but Waymo is an anonymous car driving service. So what does that mean? That means that there's a car that's going to come pick you up with no driver. Pretty interesting. It's a little intense. I'm going to try it. I'm a little nervous, but anyway, these cars look like Google cars. They have all these cameras and all this stuff all over them. And when I was seeing them, I thought that's exactly what they were doing. But I was like, damn, there's like 20 Google cars in one area. That it just didn't make sense. Well, it's a self-driving car service. So you request it just like you would request an Uber or a Lyft or whatever it is, but the car will actually come pick you up driverless. So it's called Anonymous Driver Driving Service by Waymo or something like that. Where you want to go, whatever. I'm just going to pick some random place so I'm going to request the car. And Waymo, this is my first time using this app, so let's keep only while using this app. No, oh yes. Okay, see, it just told me something here. So I would have to open the car door by Bluetooth. Waymo uses Bluetooth to unlock the car doors. Settings. Okay, my ride is booked. Everything has happened a lot faster. So let's go to settings. Let me turn my Bluetooth on. Let's go back to the app. So we've already, all right. So once you request your car, I paid for it through Apple Pay, and you will set up all your information like normal. So the way to open the car door when they pull up is by Bluetooth. So you have to connect your phone to the car. I guess it's going to ask you if that's who you are, whatever. Fine. Okay, find your car fast. Tap to change your car's dome ID. All right, so see here, YS. So this is my car. So I tapped it. Let's go. That's my favorite color. So let's do that. So I changed my car's dome ID. So I'm assuming, you know how taxis at the top, it'll say taxi and then it say available or whatever at the top. So I guess my car will say YS at the top. My car will wait for me up to 5 minutes. Car waits 5 minutes. You know, Uber only give you like 1 or 2 minutes. This one says car waits 5 minutes. Final car details will show in 3 minutes. Pickup in 6 minutes. So he should be here. No, it should be here in about 6 minutes. All right, so you have options. That is why I'm realizing why the car will actually wait up to 5 minutes for you. If you're in a location to where the car really can't stop, it'll give you pickup locations or pickup spot. It'll give you spot 1, 2, or 3. You would actually pick the spot that is closest to you, and then when you touch it, it'll actually tell you that the car will wait up to 5 minutes until you get to that spot. So my pickup spot is actually right at the corner. So it says see you in 2 minutes. It should be here shortly. All right. Oh, where did it go? Look, so the car just turned. Oh, here it is. Okay, so it has to be, I guess, in a safe location for it actually to be able to pick you up. All right, so this is my car. All right, let's see, unlock. So the door opens, like so. Good afternoon. It knows my name. All right, so I'll see you on the other side. So we're in the car. As you can see, there is no driver here. There is a screen here that I'm going to show you to where you actually push to start your ride. So this is the start ride button. I'm going to press start ride.
Hello from Waymo. As we get going, just give us 1 minute to cover a few riding tips.
Oh my goodness.
Look
at this. Isn't this so cool? All right, let me put my seatbelt on. Okay, so it's doing a quick little safety briefing. It's telling me to make sure I put on my seatbelt.
In the rare
speak
case
to a
of
rider support agent, you just click on that. But yes, look, it's just me one in here, and there is my anonymous driver.
Support will connect with you and provide assistance. Finally, relax and thank you for riding.
All right, she's telling me to relax and enjoy the ride. So I'm going to arrive at my destination in 11 minutes at 3:49 p.m. All right, let's pause this because we don't need no music. And this is the coolest thing ever. I like it though. You can set your air here. Okay, so you can set your air to the climate of your choice. Now, everything in here is functional. So they do tell you, do not touch the steering wheel, do not touch the pedals, do not touch anything on that side of the car, and the car will basically get you where you need to go. This is very, very neat. So I guess you can sit back and enjoy the ride literally. Very much so. Look at that. Very nice and spacious. Nice and clean. It's cold. Let me see if I can turn the air down. I can turn the temperature up. Oh, there it is. Turn the air down. So it does look just like a Google car outside. So I'm assuming it has a lot of sensors and a lot of different brains that will allow this vehicle to drive the way that it does. Right now we are headed down a very tight street and this car knows to pull over and let the car by. Well, we're playing chicken right now between me and another car. Well, between this car and another car. Oh, we made it. You're not a bad driver allowed at all. Okay, so there's sensors everywhere on the front. Now it's getting hot. On the front of the car, you have two huge, they almost look like bazookas on the front of the hood of the car. Not the hood, but on the side of the car. On the back, the same thing. On the top of the roof, there's almost like a satellite thing that's spinning, I guess, trying to survey the area wherever it is that it's getting ready to drive through. Looks like it'll actually take you the fastest route, or the fastest route to your location, because we're not on a main road. We're actually like on some side streets, so that's pretty good. The price was probably just the same as what you would pay for an Uber or a Lyft. I think I'm only going a few miles, and it cost, probably what it was, like $19. But we in California, everything is expensive, so it's completely understandable. Let me see. They getting out the way for us. This is so neat. Hold on. I had to change the field of view just so that you can see the interaction that the car is having with the traffic on the street. So, we're approaching a stop sign, so obviously the car is going to stop. I wish there was another vehicle coming this way too, so that you can see how it maneuvers with other cars. All right, we're kind of tight, so she's slowing down. Another stop sign. Definitely pull off is strong. All right. I wish there was another car coming so that you can see the interactions with the other car. Hopefully, there will be another little like alley type situation so that you can see how smart this car is. We have a panoramic roof. Oh, I love this. I love this. Private. Oh, there's another one of the Waymo cars. It yields to pedestrians. There was somebody just getting ready to cross the street. It yielded to that pedestrian and crossed. So yes, I am very, it's a Jaguar. Just for notes. This is very impressive. Turn this on to get a little hot. So everything in here would work as if, well, I mean, let's say the dash, as far as the radio goes. I'm sure I can go through some radio stations. There is a option on here. So I guess if you get into some trouble or you're just ready to get out or whatever, there is a pull over option here. And if you need help or you need to speak to somebody, there's a support button right here. This is the play button for the radio. If you want to skip your songs, you can skip your songs. And this is basically the route that I'm going. We're getting ready to make a left here at this intersection. See my little car right here? We made our left. Nice. Yes, brand new. Wow, it's actually had probably a nice amount of trips. It has 17,903 miles on here. Don't know if those are actual drive miles. When I say drive miles, I mean with a passenger. But if so, I think Uber and Lyft are going to be in trouble. If they can make this nationwide, yeah. Because the privacy and the comfortability in here, although there is nobody driving the vehicle, I'm not afraid. Am I a little bit excited or just taken with, you know, what it is that's going on? I think I'm just excited, and that's why I don't feel any fear. The safetiness of the car, the way that it yields, the way that it stops, the way that it recognizes pedestrians, the way that it responds to other vehicles on the street. I would feel very safe in this vehicle, and I don't have to worry about anybody groping me, trying to kiss me, or, you know, trying to kidnap me of any sort. So I do feel pretty safe in here. Now, with all of that being said, how safe is it? And when I say how safe is it, meaning what if you get stuck in the car? Or what if the car starts driving to a location to where you don't want it to go, or, you know, it gets hacked, you know, because this is a computer brain, and that is what's making this go. But we're gonna keep an open mind. We're not going to be afraid or anything of that sort. I'm not afraid. I'm not. But yes, this is definitely the future of shared car driving, or whatever it is that you would call an Uber or a Lyft. I don't want to just push any buttons, but the temperature keeps changing because it's getting hot. So I will be arriving at my destination in approximately 1 minute at 3:49. We are at the red light and we are waiting to proceed. And we are on the move. Oh, there's another car. See him? That big thing on the top looks like that Google car that I was telling you about. But yeah, this is definitely an experience. We got a couple more coming up here. There's one right there and one right there. All right, I think this is about, I'm not on my app anymore, obviously, because I'm filming myself, but
Almost
it's
there. Don't forget your phone, please. or water.
I sure will not. Almost there. Don't forget your phone. All right, so this is it.
Second opens the door.
Okay, she was telling me that it was time for me to get out, but at the same time, remember I told you it will not stop until it finds a safe spot to let you out. So she just said finding a spot to pull over. So we'll probably just keep moving until she smashed on brakes, until it finds somewhere where safe enough to let me out. This guy's just opened his door. Okay. So we're kind of like in an alley situation. I had already took my seatbelt off. It started making all kind of noise telling me to put my seatbelt back on. Okay. It still says finding a spot to pull over. Okay, now she's telling me that I'm here. We actually kind of stopped for a second and let's exit the vehicle. She says I have to pull the handle twice. All right, that's it. There's my no driver vehicle. And that was pretty fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Let's say goodbye to our car as it drives away.
Does he have people helping
That simple. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for joining me on that episode of Waymo driverless car service. I enjoyed that very much. I was not afraid. I didn't feel intimidated of any sort. But yeah, let me know if you would try something like that. So with that being said, yo gang, thank you for joining me on my ride. Y'all know I love trying new things, but I love y'all for life. Peace.